Hi, everyone. Good evening. And thank you so much for joining us tonight for this presentation on stem cell reactivation technology in the form of a wearable skin patch. My name is Sandy Ashfield, and it's a great pleasure to be with all of you this evening. We have guests from all over the world. We have some guests joining us from the UK and from Europe tonight, and we look forward to having you with us on the call. So I've given just a moment after 7:30. We'll have a few guests still joining us as we begin, but I think I'm going to start the presentation. And for those who I haven't met in person, my name is Sandy Ashfield. I was introduced to this incredible stem cell reactivation technology actually through a running injury. Now, I've been a runner for 40 years. I'm in my 50s now, and I'm fortunate enough to have been running probably since school without picking up an injury. And last year in April, I tore my Achilles tendon. It was probably the result of doing a little too much too soon, because I had run Comrades Marathon, London Marathon, and then 2 Oceans half in fairly quick succession. And it was at the 18K mark on 2 Oceans that my Achilles tendon just said to here and no further. So it really was a debilitating injury. I had not experienced that level of pain, and I was not able to walk with my heel flat. I kind of had to walk on the toe. And throughout the course of last year, I had amazing physiotherapy, biokinetics treatment, and even a small surgery to the Achilles, where we opened up the fascia, took away the vascularity from the Achilles, and everything helped a lot. But nothing took the pain away so that I could run pain-free again. So by December of last year, I was really frustrated and still walking on the toe when a lady named Robin saw me walking like that. And she said, "Have you tried a stem cell patch on your Achilles?" Now, I had never heard of a stem cell patch, and she presented me with a little patch that looked almost like a round sticker. And I applied the patch to my Achilles tendon overnight. And the next morning, it was quite remarkable that I could press on the Achilles for the first time last year with absolutely no pain. So I was really intrigued as to what these little patches were all about. And I continued wearing them for the course of a week. Within 3 days, I would say, I was actually walking with the heel completely flat and no pain. It felt miraculous. And within 7 days, I was back running again, my normal running route, as well as rebounding. Now, rebounding, for those who aren't familiar, it's bouncing on a mini trampoline at force into the mat and then rebounding up and bouncing down again. My Achilles was absolutely pain-free while rebounding. And it was so life-changing to experience that level of healing within such a short space of time that I really wanted to do a deep dive into the science of this technology. So that's what I'm so excited to share with you this evening. And I'm going to just go ahead and share my screen. There we go. And then we'll jump into the presentation. Please do let me know if you're all able to see the presentation clearly. I'm just going to go into full screen mode. I hope that looks clear for everyone. Now, stem cell reactivation technology in the form of a wearable skin patch sounds like quite a mouthful, but it is really our body's own infrared light and heat that activates the technology itself. We are radiating infrared light at all times, day and night, and that light reflects against the organic nanocrystals which are embedded in the patch. And the organic nanocrystals reflect the light back into the tissue, resulting in a GHK-Cu copper peptide being produced. Now, GHKCU is clinically proven to reactivate the body's own dormant stem cells. And the dormant stem cells, once they have been reactivated, can go about healing and repairing in the body where it is needed. So let's have a quick look at this short video that explains the technology.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. Lifewave's phototherapy patches use light to stimulate the body's natural healing systems, providing specific health benefits. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared light emitted from the body is reflected back into the tissue. This stimulates the skin, which in turn stimulates specific regions of the brain. The brain then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy and the ability to heal itself.
So the key word in that little video is phototherapy, because our bodies, in emitting the infrared light, which reflects against the nanocrystals in the patch, radiating that light back into the tissue, it's evident that nothing is entering the body transdermally or invasively. So these patches differ completely to a nicotine patch or a hormone patch where something may be transmitted into the body. This technology is pure phototherapy. Now, the company itself, Lifewave, who produces and holds the patents for this technology, is a 20-year-old company. Established in 2004, Lifewave is 20 years old this year, and it's open in 87 countries around the world, fairly recently to South Africa, just over a year to 18 months ago. Now, it was in 2019 that X39, the patch that I was introduced to, was launched onto the market. And 2019, we all know that thereafter we went into COVID and some very difficult times for some companies. But as this technology spread around the world and the world started coming out of COVID, the company was doing $20 million in turnover in 2021. By 2022, that turnover had skyrocketed to $321 million. That was the uptake for stem cell reactivation technology around the world. Last year, that turnover continued to climb to $430 million in 2023. And this year, the company is projected to be doing $1 billion by 2025. Now, David Schmidt is the founder and CEO of Lifewave, but he is also the scientist and the inventor behind X39. Now, David has an absolute speciality in age reversal, and it was in 2008 that he focused his attention on stem cell research, understanding that stem cells are the key to anti-aging. We are actually a flood of stem cells in utero, and stem cells are rapidly dividing to become heart cells, lung cells, brain cells, etc. And if we are able to reactivate the body's own dormant stem cells to go about repairing and healing in the body, then this truly is age reversal technology. And so the company holds over 180 patents on this technology. And the X39 itself, this patent took 10 years to be granted. So the cost of that patent was $4.5 million to bring to market. And we understand that when a patent is granted, your product has got to do what you say it does. So I'd like to share just an excerpt from the patent itself which clearly says that as a result of elevating the copper peptide, including activation of the body's stem cells, we are seeing improvements in energy, elevation of antioxidants, reduction in inflammation, management of pain, improvements in stamina, elevation of collagen production, and improved wound healing. Now, I have to say that I experienced all of these benefits, and since wearing the patches, it has been increasingly evident how all of these factors are being enhanced and improved in the body. The patent also means that this company has a no competition zone for the distribution of this product. Now, the New England Journal of Medicine clearly states that the #1 indicator of wellness is directly correlated to the number of adult stem cells in the bloodstream. So stem cells are those cells with the unique ability to develop into any kind of cell needed. They can differentiate themselves, and they also have the potential to heal and repair any organ or tissue in the body. Now, the sad fact is that as we age, our stem cells are actually diminishing with every passing decade. The fewer stem cells that we have, the faster we age and the slower we heal. And this made a lot of sense to me because we can see that as we age, we experience hair loss, we lose the firmness in our skins, our joint pain starts to become noticeable, slow recovery from injury. And so if we are able to reactivate the body's own stem cells, we would notice a significant improvement in the aging process and the healing process, because the fewer stem cells we have, the faster we age and the slower we heal. Now, a teenager has got over 1 billion active adult stem cells in the bloodstream, but by the age of 30, that number has dropped to 400 million. It's a 60% reduction. And by the age of 60, that number has dropped to 100 million, a 90% reduction. So by the time we're reaching our 70s and 80s, there are so few active stem cells in the bloodstream, and the body is not able to heal and repair itself efficiently. Now, how the X39 works is that this technology is being called the holy grail of anti-aging because of the GHK-Cu copper peptide, which is actually the anti-aging key, but we've never known how to trigger the GHK-Cu and for it then in turn to reactivate the body's own stem cells until David's scientific breakthrough. Now, the patch itself contains organic nanocrystals. That is nothing more than a crystal lattice made up of amino acids, salts, and sugars, which act to reflect the body's infrared light back into the tissue. So the patch is non-invasive and non-transdermal, and it simply sticks to the body with a 3M medical grade adhesive. So you would apply the patch to the body and allow it to go to work. But what is fascinating is that if you were to apply the patch even just to the outside of your clothing or hold it in your hand, it would be enough to activate the GHK-Cu copper peptide, because this is pure phototherapy and the infrared light is able to radiate through clothing as effectively as if it were against the skin. So the reason I'm telling you this is because in our Lifewave family, we have a young boy named Alex who suffers from autism. And Alex's parents, Javi and Olga, had taken him to Mexico for very expensive stem cell injections, over $20,000. And the stem cell injections were ineffective. When they were presented with this technology, they felt we've got nothing to lose and applied it to the back of Alex's neck. He was slightly irritated by the patch, and so they applied the patch to the outside of his clothing. Now, as an autistic boy, Alex had lost the muscular control of his legs and his arms. He wasn't able to swing himself on his own in a garden swing, for example. Within just a couple of weeks of wearing the patches, Alex was able to cycle on a stationary Peloton bicycle. It is just the most emotional video to see his mom jumping around the room because her little boy is actually able to coordinate the movements of his arms and legs on this bicycle for the very first time ever. So this is truly remarkable technology. And as I'm telling you the story, it's really reiterating the fact that as long as that patch is close to your body, it's able to activate this magic. Now, what happens when we activate our body's own stem cells? First of all, rapid pain relief is evident. Now, that was my experience because I applied the patch onto my Achilles overnight, and for the very first time last year, I could press on the Achilles with no pain. So rapid pain relief, also reduced inflammation, not only in the muscles and the joints, but also in the brain. We also see a huge improvement in wound healing and skin appearance. Now, that is directly attributable to the increased collagen in the body. We also see significant improvements to energy and vitality, as well as your mental clarity and ability to focus and concentrate. As an athlete myself, I was intrigued by the enhancement to sports performance. In fact, we patched some runners on the recent Johnson Crane Marathon in Johannesburg, and out of the 3 runners, all 3 of them ran their personal best times on the marathon distance. Not only that, but they all reported much faster recovery after the marathon and their exercise, less joint pain, less stiffness, etc. So activating the stem cells, how do we go about wearing the X39? We would wear this patch either directly behind the neck on the little occipital bone at the top of the spine, or 2 fingers below the belly button. Now, these are 2 powerful meridian points which conduct the frequencies throughout the tissue, but you could wear the patch anywhere on the body as effectively in the way that I did on my Achilles tendon. If you had a sore shoulder or if you had a sore hip, you could apply the patch to that area of the body. And we wear the patch for 12 hours on and 12 hours off. The reason for that is to give the body time to repair and rejuvenate itself. We also want to prevent attenuation. If we were wearing the patch continuously for 24 hours, the body would simply become used to the stimulus. So by wearing it for 12 hours, we're ramping up stem cell activity and then removing the stimulus, giving the body time to repair and rejuvenate. We would then throw away the patch and put a new patch on the next day, remembering to wear you can wear as many patches as you want in a day, but remembering to intake a lot of water whilst you are wearing the patches, because that assists in just communicating the frequencies throughout the body. Now, what are the long-term results of wearing X39? Within the first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset themselves. And within 6 weeks, the brain actually becomes balanced. Now, one of our gentlemen suffering from severe depression and anxiety reported that within 5 days of wearing X39, he experienced such an improvement in his mood, alleviation of anxiety, and today, some months later, he is completely off his depression medication. Now, the brain actually becomes balanced within 6 weeks. We see greatly decreased symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, and depression. And within 3 months, the collagen levels in the body are increased significantly. So that means a decrease in wrinkles, hair growth being increased, as well as the increased structural integrity of our skeletal and muscular systems. Now, all of you will remember some years ago when collagen was introduced onto the market, and all of us were drinking collagen in our tea and coffee, the powdered form of collagen, either bovine sourced or marine sourced collagen, and it had wonderful results for hair, skin, nails, joint pain, etc. Now, with this technology, the body's own collagen is being produced at optimal levels That's one of the most important proteins in the body. Within 6 months, the heart actually reverses in age. Now, I found this completely remarkable because David Schmidt is in his 60s, and his heart has been clinically proven to be that of a 35-year-old. So in recent studies, 14 out of 15 people actually lowered their vascular age by an average of 8 years by just wearing X39 for 6 months. So David Schmidt says this is not anti-aging. This is age reversal technology that we have in our hands. David recommends a 90-day protocol as an absolute minimum. And we do see results in days, sometimes in minutes. Sometimes we had a lady attending our presentation in Bryanston recently. She arrived with a very severe migraine. Within just 15 minutes of wearing the X39, she reported that her headache was gone completely. So we do see rapid results, but we highly recommend a minimum of a 90-day protocol in order to give your body the opportunity to reach optimal stem cell activity. And what is also important is that adding an additional month for every decade of your age, we continue to see remarkable results ongoingly. So everyone's body is unique and different and responds in a different way. I had introduced my dad to this technology because he suffers from knee pain and has been waiting to have a knee replacement surgery. In fact, I used a patch called Lifewave, which is a pain-relieving patch worn as a pair. So wearing the 2 patches on either side of his knee, I patched his knee, and he actually stood up from the chair, took a couple of paces, and he said, "But Sam, the pain is gone." And I said, "Dad, it can't be gone immediately." But he said it is. And I checked with Chris, and he said, yes, the pain can be gone immediately using Lifewave, because this patch specifically targets pain relief and rapid pain relief as such. And it's a duo patch where those frequencies are particularly targeting pain. But what's interesting is that together with Lifewave, I also applied the X39 to the back of my dad's neck. Within a couple of weeks of wearing X39, it's remarkable that his psoriasis cleared up. Now, psoriasis is that redness, itching, irritation on the skin that's very, very difficult to treat. And within a couple of weeks, it had disappeared completely. So that was an indication of the stem cells going to work where they were needed in the body. Now, I'd like to share this topographical map of a 77-year-old woman where X39 was placed on the back of her neck. In slide number 1, session 1, you can see that no X39 was used here. We see a lot of inflammation in the brain, all of this redness, as well as very little stem cell activity, a lack of brain coherence. Within just 3 weeks on the X39, in session 2, we can see all of that redness has dissipated, no more inflammation, and much improved brain coherence. Within 6 weeks, session 3, we are seeing a complete turnaround, much improved stem cell activity, better brain coherence. So as we are aging, the stem cells in our organs, our lungs, our brain, our heart, our liver, our kidneys, and our skin are going dormant. And through this technology, it's evident that we are able to influence the stem cell activity in the organs and throughout the body. So this slide shows inflammation reduction in just 30 minutes. This gentleman has severe inflammation in the trapezius muscles, at the back of the shoulders, as well as down the torso, rectus abdominis muscle fully inflamed. Within just 30 minutes of applying the X39, look at the way that inflammation has reduced so rapidly. This slide also shows inflammation in the joint between the thumb and the fingers. That's an arthritic case, and this woman's hands were in a lot of pain. She actually just held an X39 in each hand. It wasn't even applied to her hands. And within just 30 minutes, look at the way in which that inflammation had dissipated completely in the joint. I had actually wondered if this could be the placebo effect, that we just feeling better because we're wearing the patch. But when you see the results on animals, it is truly incredible. I started to remove my patches after 12 hours and actually place the removed patch onto the collar of my Labrador. Now we have a 14, 15-year-old Labrador. He is riddled with arthritis and very stiff in his joints. Within just 4 days of wearing the patches on his collar, Bentley was running around like a puppy. It was truly remarkable for me to see the effect of the used patches on his body and his pain and inflammation reduction. Now, this slide shows a horse where there's a lot of inflammation in the shoulder joint. In fact, it had gone not only to the level of red, but even to purple and white, which are the most severe levels of inflammation. This slide indicates before and after a course of treatment with X39, the incredible improvement in inflammation in that joint, as well as the appearance of the horse, so significantly improved. And then this little video is of a dachshund who had lost the mobility in her hindquarters. This little dachshund belongs to a lady named Qwerty, who has 5 dachshunds, and I believe it's fairly common that dachshunds can lose the mobility in the hindquarters. So this little, her name is Poplup. She was treated with normal veterinary procedures, and you can see how debilitating it was for her. She couldn't move her hind legs at all, pulling herself along with her front legs. And despite all of the treatments, she was not seeing any improvement. So Qwerty actually suggested that we patch her with the X39. The patches were bandaged around her middle, and she wore them. Within 4 days. Her mobility had recovered almost completely. She's not quite perfect. You'll see that she still jumps with 2 legs together, but an incredible improvement. And she continues to be as mobile today. This slide shows the enhancement to skin as a result of wearing X39 only. Now, this lady at the bottom left, within 9 weeks, showed such a significant improvement in the pigmentation on her skin, fine lines under the eyes and around the mouth. It looks like she's had a surgical intervention. Above her, this is treatment with X39 over the course of a year. We see a significant improvement in 42 days, and within a year, no evidence of fine lines under her eyes, the lines around her mouth completely softened, and her neck. Here we see fine lines and crow's feet around the eyes, beautifully softened. And this is over a course of a year as well. With this lady, we can see the beautiful softening of the lines around the mouth, almost ironed out completely. Her eyes bright, pigmentation significantly reduced, and even her neck, the firmness of the skin. This slide shows a strong downturn to the mouth, improved within 30 days, and then within 5 months, almost unrecognizable. These images are really attributable to the increase in collagen in the skin and the way in which the skin responds to that collagen. Now, here we have some slides showing vitiligo, which I feel so passionate about because we actually had a lady visiting again our Bryanston presentation suffering from vitiligo on her arms within just a few months. Such a significant improvement that she actually came to show us her arms and how that vitiligo had been healed. So this slide at the top left shows the gentleman loss of pigment on the forehead and under the eyes. After 3 months, that had recovered almost completely and significant improvements in the other areas. This gentleman, a complete removal of the vitiligo and the loss of pigment. Beautiful result. Now, this slide shows wound healing within just 12 days, a deep cut with stitches, beautifully healed. And this slide shows psoriasis, which I was talking about a moment ago with my dad. The redness, itching, irritation on the skin. Within just 10 days, this looks like a teenager's leg. So no evidence or sign of the vitiligo. And then this lady suffers from Bell's palsy, a strong spasm to the left of her mouth, unable to open her eye. Within just 3 months on the patches, just look at that beautiful smile. And here we have some slides showing blood circulation. Now, if you've ever had a live blood analysis done, it's absolutely fascinating to see the way in which the blood appears prior to treatment with X39. The cells all clump together, and within just 10 minutes of applying the X39 to the back of the neck, just look at the oxygenation in the blood. Cells all beautifully separated. So the technology is going to work almost immediately in the body. Here we see a slide. This gentleman suffers from very poor blood circulation. We've applied X39 onto the foot itself, and within just 5 days, beautiful vascularity restored to the foot. And this lady suffers from edema, water retention in the feet. She was elevating her feet every evening, but applying the X39 within just 3 weeks, the body was able to eliminate all of that water retention, and her feet are looking back to normal. Now, this slide shows wound healing enhanced with X39. Here you can see this gentleman has actually applied 3 X39 patches to the face to treat the severe wound to the left of his eye. But take a look at his neck and the texture of his skin, the incredible improvement in just 7 weeks. And this little guy actually caught his finger in the door. The tip chopped off completely. Surgeons reattached the tip of the finger, but they didn't hold out much hope for a full recovery. Within just 21 days of wearing X39 on the finger itself, look at that beautiful recovery and vascularity to the tip of the finger. This young gentleman had a snowboarding accident, cuts and bruises to his face. He had a job interview in that week, and patching with the X39, within 5 days, he was left with a tiny scab underneath his nose. And this slide shows weeping wounds and open wounds significantly improved within 21 days. And I love this slide because increased hair growth is one of the wonderful side effects of increased collagen production in the body. This gentleman, in fact, grew a full head of hair, going from almost bald on top to a full head of hair within just 3 months. These slides show improved hair growth within 7 weeks and 6 weeks, respectively. Now, this slide shows athletes on the patches. You can see that David Beckham is wearing 2 patches across his chest, even before he had his tattoos. That was some years ago. Now, the patch that David is wearing is the Energy Enhancer. And this was David Schmidt's first patch to come to market. The Energy Enhancer burns fat and releases energy, improving endurance in sport and physical exercise. So you can see that Serena Williams is also wearing the Energy Enhancer patch on her wrist. Now, that was when she won Wimbledon. You can see the Wimbledon logo in the background there. We didn't know what these patches were, but that was Energy Enhancer. And here we have Lorenzo Savadori. He's a superbike champion, travels at speeds of 300 kilometers an hour, and he places the X39 directly on his forehead to improve his brain response time traveling at those speeds. But the slide I would like to talk about is this one to the left, and that is Michael Phelps with the US swim team winning gold at the Athens Olympic Games in 2004. Now, you'll notice that the athletes are wearing the patches across their bellies. That is Energy Enhancer. And when their performance shot the lights out at the Olympics, the Olympic Committee pulled the patches. And they said these need to go for drug testing. Something must be entering the body from the patches. So they were dispatched off to UCLA microanalytical lab. Thorough drug testing was conducted, and they came back to vindicate the athletes. to say that nothing is entering the body from these patches. This is pure frequencies, and their gold medals stood. Now, after that Athens Olympics in 2004, and that's the year that Lifewave was founded, David Schmidt was inundated with calls from people around the world wanting to be a distributor for this technology. And David, in his wisdom, decided not to put this technology into mainstream retail. For one, we would really, if this product was sitting on the shelf in Dis-Chem or Clicks or Walgreens for that matter, we would walk past the product not knowing what it could do for our bodies and for our performance. And not only that, I think David was fully aware that if this product went into big retail, it would carry a huge markup between wholesale and retail price, making it ill-affordable for most of us. So he wanted to bring this technology as cost effectively to people around the world through direct distributorship. So X39 is the foundation Lifewave patch. It is this patch released onto the market during COVID in 2020, which actually has made it possible for us to reactivate our body's own dormant stem cells. Now, in support of this product, there's a lovely host of supplementary products that I'm going to run through just briefly with you. The first is Icewave, which I mentioned, and that's a patch focusing on pain reduction. It's extremely effective in treating, for example, a migraine, back pain used across the back, wearing it for a hamstring injury, wearing it across the knee joint or through the ankle joint. It's always worn as a duo patch, two patches together, focusing on pain reduction in that area. We also have glutathione. Now, glutathione is one of the body's most powerful antioxidants. It's been clinically proven that when wearing this patch, your body's glutathione levels are elevated by 300% within just a 24-hour period. Now, glutathione is incredible for boosting the body's DNA. It's repairing of cells. It's a powerful antioxidant. It also increases collagen in the body. So a very, very powerful immune booster. And then we have carnosine, which is specifically for neurological function and brain function. Carnosine treating memory loss. We use it very effectively with dementia and Alzheimer's, where there's memory loss, in conjunction with X39. The patches are clinically proven to lengthen the telomeres and increase brain function and neurological health for brain, heart, and the muscular system as well. Then Eon is one of my favorite patches of all. This patch is proved to reduce the body's cortisol levels so significantly that it's been called the happy patch, aka the happy patch. Eon reduces stress in the body and inflammation, not only in the joints and in the muscles, but also in the brain. Then we have Silent Nights. Now, this patch is an essential for any insomniacs who might be on the call with us tonight. And Silent Nights is proven to increase the quality of your sleep by over 66%. Not only does it regulate sleep and improve the quality, but it also increases your body's melatonin, which is so important. The Energy Enhancer patch increases energy and fat burning, as well as promoting endurance. So this is the patch we saw David Beckham wearing, and very, very popular amongst our athletes and our runners because it is perfectly safe to use in competitive sport. Then we have SP6 Complete, which is a weight loss and appetite suppressing patch. Now, SP6 Complete aids in balancing the hormones as well as digestion, and very effective in postmenopausal stages where we are seeing hormones in a state of flux as well as typical weight gain during those years. So SP6 Complete. And then X49 it actually was David's latest patch to come to market. X49 is a complete game changer because it works on increasing the body's muscle mass and bone density, as well as cardiovascular health. Now, as we're aging, it's very well known that we're losing muscle mass, and that loss in muscle mass results in a decreased metabolism and typically weight gain. We also see the onset of osteoporosis as we're aging. So with this patch, as we're able to increase bone density and improve muscle mass, it really is a significant enhancement to X39. The latest patch, which was only launched onto the market this week, is the Aloe Vera. And Aloe Vera is specifically for the skin. So the results that we saw in the slides previously were all results achieved just with X39. But now we have Aloe Vera, specifically focused on skin radiance, health, and improved collagen levels in the skin. So the Aloe Vera patches have been very, very exciting this week as they've been launched just 2 days ago. Now, what we've done is we've put together a testimonies group on Telegram. If you don't have Telegram, you can download the app on your phone and then just take a photo or scan this QR code, and it will link you to the testimonies group on Telegram, which holds over 700 testimonies. They are all grouped into 140 categories, including pain, cancer, Crohn's disease, blood pressure, etc. But they serve to catalog the incredible testimonies that are pouring in on a daily basis from people who are seeing remarkable results with these patches. Some of the testimonies that we've received relate to a wide variety of medical conditions, but we are never bringing the patch to market as a treatment for any particular medical condition. What these patches do is they reactivate the body's own stem cells so that the stem cells can go about healing and repairing where they are needed in the body. So you'll see a host of different conditions here, from tinnitus, which is the ringing in the ears, migraine, gout, asthma, epilepsy, fibromyalgia, multiple sclerosis, diabetes. We have even had some of our diabetics seeing their blood sugars normalizing beautifully, those with blood pressure issues seeing that normalizing beautifully. So we always encourage you to work closely in conjunction with your medical practitioner and monitor the levels and what is happening in your body, so that you can together in consult with them make adjustments where necessary to medication. We also see great improvements in Parkinson's, neuropathy, autism, as I mentioned with Alex's example, Alzheimer's, and hot flushes. I'm going to talk about stroke because my sister had a stroke in 2020. Now, she was paralyzed on the left side of her body and unable to open her hand completely, and she is left-handed. So it was really very debilitating for her. And we patched her with the X39 on her hand, and within 48 hours, she was able to open her hand and pick up a glass of water. Today, she is driving again. She has an automatic car. She's back out there. She's driving. And it really, really is a joy journey to see the way in which these patches are going about healing and repairing in the body where it's needed. Gallstones is also highlighted here. We had a lady passing 10 gallstones the other day after going on to X39. So if you would like a little bit more info on the science behind the patches, including the clinical trials, the patents, the medical journals, please do visit this website. This is itinfo.com. It's available in all of the languages around the world where this technology is distributed. So if you click on the little flag at the bottom left, it'll open up the information for you in French or German or Italian if you'd like to read in a different language. This is at info.com. Now, what are the prices? With a sleeve of X39, you would receive 30 patches. And at retail prices, at about 100 Rand a patch, I could not believe the life-changing improvement that I experienced on my Achilles within wearing 7 patches. So at 100 Rand a patch, that was 700 Rand. And I can share with you that I had spent over 82,000 Rand on physio, biokinetics, and surgery to my Achilles. But within the 700 Rand, it had solved my pain problem. So a sleeve of X39 retails at a price of $149.95. That's approximately 3,400 Rand, including your VAT and your delivery costs. The other supplementary sleeves, like your Energy Enhancer or Icewave, retail at $79.95. That's around 1,900 Rand including VAT and delivery. Now, to give you some perspective, stem cell injections are around $10,000 for a full course. And there's always that 50% chance that they are not going to work. So the Lifewave patches are far more effective reactivating your body's own stem cells at an absolute fraction of the cost. Now, Lifewave is absolutely committed to bringing this technology as cost effectively to the world as possible. So they are making it possible for everyone to access the product at wholesale prices. If you were to enroll with Lifewave, you could purchase product at wholesale price, which is $99.95 for a sleeve of X39 or X49. That's around 2,400 Rand. And the other supplementary sleeves are $69.95. But if you were to purchase 2, price would drop to $59.95 in dollars. And if you were to purchase 3, the price would drop to $49.95. So that's around 1,250 Rand per sleeve of supplementary products. In addition to the wholesale price, when you enroll, there is a wonderful saving on the enrollment kits. Now, an enrollment kit would consist of, for example, 1 sleeve of X39 at the bronze enrollment, together with a $25 enrollment fee. So your wholesale price, $99.95 plus $25 gives you $124.95. And that would give you 1 sleeve of X39 couriered directly to your door. The silver enrollment kit gives you 3 sleeves of X39 at a cost of $299.95. That's about 6,800 Rand. And you'll notice that that waives the $25 enrollment fee. So you're saving that $25 and you get 3 sleeves of X39, or you can mix and match and swap out 1 sleeve of X39 for any 2 supplementary sleeves. The gold enrollment kit is $500, approximately 11,000 Rand with the current exchange rate, and that gives you 5.5 sleeves of X39. Now you can see in the gold kit we've waived the $25 enrollment fee, as well as given you 1 extra half a sleeve. That 0.5 is considered one of the supplementary sleeves. So you would receive a full supplementary sleeve for free with the gold enrollment. Platinum, you can see that for $1,000, you are receiving 12 sleeves of X39. That's 2 sleeves for free. And again, you can mix and match and swap out your X39s for any 2 supplementary patches. The diamond enrollment kit is $1,600 and it gives you 19 sleeves of X39. That drops the price of the X39s right down to $84 per sleeve, and definitely represents the best value. What you can do though is you can enroll at any level and upgrade your kit at any stage, paying in only the difference. So if you were to enroll as a silver, you could upgrade to a gold by simply paying in the $200 extra, and you would receive 2.5 sleeves with your upgrade. Now, David says that we've got an incredible opportunity to bring the healing power of light to everyone around us. For me, I was almost grateful to have had this injury. It felt like it was being in the right place at the right time with the right product, because had I not have had the injury, I would never have known what this technology can do for your body. Now, you could choose to be a wholesale customer, simply purchasing your patches from Lifewave at wholesale prices. Or you could choose to be a business builder and join us in distributing this amazing technology around the world. So I'm going to play you a short video just in summary, and then I'll share the business opportunity.
We all hope to age gracefully so we can enjoy our later years full of energy, vitality, and good health. But so often, with age, our bodies start to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy, skin, healing and recovery time, sleep, it all just seems to go downhill. Unless you're using Lifewave. David Schmidt, our founder, creative force, and world-class inventor behind Lifewave technology, has recently achieved something in the field of regenerative science with a single Lifewave patch that researchers worldwide, spending years and billions of dollars, could not. Introducing Lifewave X39. The world's first product ever to activate stem cells, a true breakthrough in regenerative science that helps restore our bodies to a healthier, more youthful state in a way no other product can. The secret? By harnessing the power of Lifewave's patented phototherapy, X39 uses light to elevate a peptide proven to signal the activation of stem cells. Think about it. These are the cells that generate and regenerate all the cells and structures of the human body. They're the building blocks for our organs, tissues, blood, and immune system. They also serve as an internal repair system everywhere. But as we age, stem cells become less effective. Their ability to repair damaged tissue is reduced. In fact, by age 60, they've slowed dramatically. But all that changes when just one Lifewave X39 patch is placed anywhere on the body each day. Instead of older and less effective stem cells, X39 supports the production of younger and healthier stem cells. This amazing level of control over your vitality and well-being was simply not possible, let alone this easy, until now. And the best part? Like all Lifewave patches, X39 is safe, non-invasive, and incredibly cost-effective. Look what people are saying about Lifewave X39. Backed by clinical studies, multiple patents, and 20 years of development, any one of these benefits would be impressive. But X39 is so effective, it can influence everything about your body, how you look, feel, perform, and heal. It's time you experience the power of X39. Imagine investing in companies like these when they first went public and riding their growth to where they are today. Those who made wise decisions to get involved gained incredible wealth. Now it's your turn. When it comes to regenerative anti-aging science, stem cells are the future. And thanks to Lifewave, you are at the forefront of it all. Don't miss out. X39 puts you on the threshold of explosive growth in your business like no other product ever could. And all you need to do is try it and share it with others. The Lifewave X39 patch, an absolute breakthrough. For your body, for your business. Live long, live well, live younger. Experience the power of Lifewave today.
Now, I really wasn't looking for a business opportunity, but when I came across this incredible scientific breakthrough, I could not help sharing it with others. Sharing it first with my family, my dad, my niece, my sister, my cousin. It was just incredible for me to have experienced the healing, the pain relief, as well as the repair and rejuvenation that this technology was able to do. But it quickly became a very lucrative business opportunity and an extremely rewarding joy journey to see the way that people's lives have been transformed through this amazing scientific breakthrough. So I'd love to just share with you the 4 ways that you can earn money with Lifewave and turn this into a very lucrative business. The 4 ways that we can earn are retail profits, product introductory bonuses, binary commissions, and matching bonuses. Let's take a look at these 4 very quickly, just one slide on each. Retail profits, super easy. Purchasing product from Lifewave at wholesale prices, retailing at retail prices. So you're making a profit of $50 per sleeve of X39 and X49. That's just on 1,000 Rand per sleeve in profit. Then we have product introductory bonuses, which are payable when you personally enroll a new member with Lifewave. So if you were to enroll someone at a bronze enrollment kit, you would earn a commission of $15. Silver, you would earn a commission of $50 or 1,000 Rand. Gold, you would earn a commission of 2,000 Rand. Platinum, a commission of 3,000 Rand. And diamond, a commission of $200 or 4,000 Rand. Now, what is interesting to me, and I didn't know this at the time, is that if you enroll as a diamond, you have 90 days during which the company will give you a product introductory bonus of $500 for every new diamond who you enroll and $300 for every new platinum who you enroll. Now, after the 90 days, those bonuses will revert back to their $200 and $150. But if you look at it in Rand terms, the diamond enrollment kit costs you about 35,000 Rand or $1,600. If you enroll a new diamond and introduce somebody else to this amazing technology, you are paid $500. Within 1 week, I had enrolled 5 new diamonds, and the company, I had spent 35,000 Rand enrolling as a diamond, and the company paid me 50,000 Rand. So it really is a very, very a generous system of actually coming into a business opportunity completely risk-free, because any money that you're investing, you're receiving product back for, as well as the opportunity to generate it back completely. The compensation plan is so beautifully enhanced with the next 2 levels of income stream: binary commissions and matching bonuses. Now, binary commissions are unlocked the moment that you have introduced 2 people to Lifewave. So simply sharing this technology with any 2 people, you would be enrolling 1 person on your left, 1 person on your right, and that would unlock binary commissions. Now, binary commissions are paid on a point system based on the purchases and enrollments of every single person who you introduce and their subsequent purchases in Lifewave. Those commissions are capped at $25,000 per week. Now, I'm very grateful for that cap, because they do not place a cap on the length of binary. In other words, you can introduce as many people as you wish to this amazing technology. There is no, your binary legs can run to infinity and beyond. They simply place a cap on the monetary earning that is possible in binary, and that is $25,000 per week. But remember, that's 1 of 4 income streams. Then we have matching bonuses. Now, matching bonuses, the 4th income stream, is a great big thank you from Lifewave for representing their technology around the world and distributing this and sharing it with people in their part of their incredible vision. Now, matching bonuses are payable to you the moment that you have 4 silver enrollments, 2 on your left and 2 on your right. That would qualify you as manager status within Lifewave. And what that unlocks is a 25% matching bonus of the binary earnings of every single person who you introduce to Lifewave. That means that if you introduce 10 people and each of those 10 people is earning their binary income from Lifewave, the company pays you 25% of their binary income as a matching bonus. So if I introduce Tom and Tom is earning $1,000 in binary, the company pays me $250 in that same week as a matching bonus. Now, not only is that matching bonus payable on every single person's binary income who you introduce to Lifewave, but the second generation is every single person who those members then introduce. So everyone who I've introduced may introduce somebody else, And then Lifewave pays you 20% of the binary income on that second generation, even though you may not know who those individuals are. That second generation goes on and shares Lifewave with their friends and family, and Lifewave pays you 20% of the binary commission of that entire third generation. So the matching bonuses are extremely generous and really a very, very lucrative and passive income stream, which is unlimited. So very interesting to experience the generosity of a company with a vision to bring their product as cost effectively as possible to the world and reward their distributors rather than placing their product into big retail. So this compensation plan is available in a 40-minute video on YouTube called 101 Basics. It explains the compensation plan beautifully step by step, and you can request this compensation plan from the person who invited you to the call tonight. Simply ask them to WhatsApp it to you, and you'll have it in just a moment. I love this slide from Richard Branson because he says if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, just say yes and then learn how to do it later. That was me because I had no idea about the business opportunity at all. I simply wanted to share this incredible technology with everyone who I know and love. And so I saw the income starting to flow in such a lucrative and rewarding way. So you would not have to do presentations. If you wanted to share this technology with others, you simply receive your link and you would then be able to introduce others to Lifewave and to the opportunity of buying the products at wholesale prices and enrolling. So we have weekly Zoom calls every night of the week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We have a Zoom presentation just like this one at 8 o'clock, which you can refer anyone to who you think might benefit from this technology. But I can honestly say, please give yourself the benefit of a minimum of a 90-day protocol wearing the patches. Give your body the opportunity to experience the health and vitality and well-being that you didn't think was possible. And once you've experienced the technology for yourself, share it with others and benefit in this wonderful joy journey of spreading Lifewave around the world. We've managed to finish just within an hour, so I'm so grateful to everyone for being on the call and for listening to this presentation tonight. But I would like to encourage you to go back to the person who invited you to the call. Please ask them to send you a copy of the compensation plan or any other information that you may have. And we look forward to assisting you and welcoming you into this wonderful Lifewave joy journey. So thanks very much, everyone, for joining us tonight, and have a good evening. Thank you.